Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Sofirn. Now this here is the IF24. Now I was sent this by Sofirn directly. They wanted me to test and review. This light comes in this box. Now the version that I have here is the cool white running the Lumens SST40. So let's wait no further. Let's open it up, see what's in. Now I had done a previous review of their IF23, so they thought they'd send me this newest model of theirs. Comes with 2 O-rings and 1 lanyard in there. Open up this little box of goodies here. Sometimes they're a pain in the butt to get out of here. 1 USB to Type-C charging cable. And we have 1 user manual. Now they do have a specs chart here. So let me go ahead and make sure I got the English version. Hopefully you can see that. As you can see, it puts out 2,000 lumens on the highest output. Now if you need more time to read those, go ahead and pause the screen. Otherwise we're going to move along. This is a reminder. There is a protection piece on the battery. Make sure you remove that. There it is. Oh, right offhand, it definitely is smaller. Let me bring out the IF23. You can see a little bit thinner, smaller, but it's about the same length. Now it might be a little bit longer for my finger at the bottom, so it's just a hair bit longer. Sticking with the same concept. This one doesn't have a clip on it like the previous model. So that's what that looks like. Got all the 35 LEDs here, but this is a clear lens on there. It's not diffused. You can table stand that as well, or you can do it that way as well. Steel bezel on here looks nice. Let's go ahead and take a look here at that Lumens SST40 special optics there. It's got a flat finish, just like the previous model. It's got the same arrows going there as well on the sides. Here's the charging port there. Get my camera to focus. Here's the lanyard hole there. Now my understanding is that this rotates to change the modes. I'll try to show you up close here. You can kind of see the little icons on what it does right there. But they are kind of small and faint, so in the dark you're just going to have to memorize it. Show you the LEDs up here on the side. Got the multicolored LEDs just like the previous model. Style and design on this is nice. Compact, a little bit thinner, might be easier to carry for some. Definitely a casual, everyday carry, or you can flood beam this. I use that IF24 in my vehicle, and I might add this to it as well. I really like the side lights, and they're great for if you have something you need to do with the vehicle. And the machining and finish on this is nice. Smooth. No sharp edges. Alright, well now let's go ahead and take this apart. I'll show you the battery that it comes with as well as the springs. A little bit of grease there on the threads. Show you the spring, let my camera focus. Here's the protection piece you want to remove. Keep these, I always do, especially if you store the light for emergency, say like a emergency kit. Put that in there, it's really going to extend the battery life on it during storage. There is a spring down inside, so you can use a flat top cell in this as well. And here's the battery. This is an 18650, 3000 milliamp. This is a 20 amp cell, unprotected, so it should provide plenty of power for this light and give you nice run times. Now let's go ahead and get this all back together. Go through the UI. And because I removed the protection piece, it is already on. So I'll go through the dial here. That looks like it's on momentary. So it's more of a lockout. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next one, which is the side lights. I'm going to go back to this one, which is the multicolored LEDs. And that is the main LED. We'll start off with that. Now let's go through these light levels here. So now you can press down and hold, or you can hold it down individually and release. Press down and hold. We'll go through it. Let's take a look here at the beam. See there, it's got a large hot spot, a lot of bleeding, and a tapering spill. Not a huge fan of the tapering spills, but the IF24 wasn't too bad. So hopefully this falls in line with that. Then of course you got turbo, double click on that. A lot of light coming out of there. Now it's going to cycle down due to heat, so that is normal. So now let's go ahead and go to, that is, if I remember, it is locked out. So that is the locked out. Now we'll go to the side lights here. Press down and hold. Nice. See if this has turbo. Oh, it does. Great. That is super impressive with that. A lot of light. So now let's go ahead and Go to the colored lights, and it's just a single row in the center there, as you can see. So now you can press down and hold and change the colors of these LEDs. Pretty amazing. Blue, kind of a turquoise, and we're going to green, my favorite. Man, those are really crisp in their color as well. Change it to a warm white if you do like the warm. So if you want something with the floodlight and you want it more of a yellow, you can do so. Change it back to red and going into purple. Click that one time, you can turn it off. Now we're going to go back to the main LED, and now we're going to go into the special modes. Now in order to get to the special mode, you're going to double click to get turbo and then double click again. We'll get you strobe, and that is a variable speed on the flash. Double click again, we'll get you SOS. Double click again, we'll get you beacon. And if you double click again, it will go back to strobe. Click it one time, goes back to the last light output you had. This does have memory mode, so if we put it on here, turn it off, turn it back on, it does memorize the last light output. Battery level here is on the side. That will also be your charging indicator, but that will change red and start to blink. You definitely want to get that battery charged up, or you can simply swap out another battery. 18650, any battery will work in this. And that's all there is to this light. Really simple, easy UI. My favorite type. The build quality on this, very nice. It's going to be budget friendly most of all, which is great for us people that collect flashlights. Alright, well let's take this IF24 out, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Sofirn IF24. Let's go ahead and check it out, see how it does. Try to turn it on here. Got good battery power. And we'll do the flood first. More than enough. Look at that. Great for up close. Let's raise it up here a little bit. All coming from this. I love these lights. You can see there. I'll raise it up again. Large area at once. Very large, wide spill if you hold it long ways. And we're going to do turbo here. Wow. 38 feet there to that water spout. 65 feet to that tree there. Just look at how wide this spill. Now I'm holding the light long ways. thing is just insane. So now we're going to go back and turn the dial again. We've got the red, kind of know what those do already. And now we're on the regular flashlight. And see there, it's making 38 feet there. There's the beam on the fence, kind of give you an idea on how this is going to do. Especially at this light output. Oh yeah, it's going to do fine. Let's go to the next level here. Nice large hotspot. It's making 138 feet there. Impressive. $65 feet there again. Let's go to the next level here, see how it does. Man, this thing is reaching across the park to those playgrounds. Look at that. Nice. And it is faintly making 238 feet now. There's the famous tree of life. Let's do the next level here. And that's going to be turbo. Nice. Large hotspot. Almost lights up the whole tree itself. Man, you can see across the park to those playgrounds even better now. Tree line, fence line. We'll end it over here on this tree, the famous tree of life. Okay, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots on this. Nice beam performance. Really stands out to me are these side lights, just like the previous model I did a review on. This one is heavier by far, a little bit thicker, but this one here a little bit more light output, 5,000 lumens versus this 2,000. This thing did really well. You know, it's got the ability to be able to project that beam out there. Now the spill area on these type of special optics is on the weak side in my opinion, but these side lights here are really an impressive. You've got the magnetic tail base on this as well. I want to bring that out to you now. You can place this on any metal surface. It can hold its own weight. The battery's in here now, and this thing does a great job. I'm not seeing any issues with this light. Definitely Sofirn has something going with this type of model and design. These things are not very expensive, and this thing has a large amount of usage you can get out of this. Got a lot of different options for the flashlight, floodlight, and then the color lights. If you want to change the mood to something, you know, you just want something, you know, to lighten up your room while you go to sleep, this is going to do just fine. The UI, simple, really change it at a moment's notice. There's no bunch of buttons to be pressing. You can just simply change the dial there to what you want to use it on, or lock it out, which I think this is the color. So I got one more that's locked out. So now only that side light will come on. The 18650 battery that it comes with will be plenty of power and run times to be able to get some good enjoyment out of this for your next adventure. Casual carry it or keep it in your vehicle. That's what I'm going to do. And I really enjoyed this one, so this one is definitely a keeper for me as well. Type-C charging, always a huge plus to be able to get it charged up quicker. Alright, well, I want to thank Sofirn for sending me this IF24 to review. Now, if this is something you are interested in getting, I will leave a link to their Amazon store. They are going to be having a special event. I'm working on a special discount for that. If I do get it, it'll be there with the link, or it'll be a click the coupon to save. Not too sure just yet. But anyways, that'll help you save some money on this light, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thanks button. Donate to my channel. Otherwise, you can please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these new lights from Sofirn to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care. Well, let's take this outside, see how it does in the wilderness.